So if a self-driving car has an accident, who's at fault? Is it the person that pressed go on the control panel? Or is it the person that programmed the software? Or worse still, what if that car has made a calculation to avoid one pedestrian on the road and ends up hitting another? Who's made the decision to prioritise one life over another? Well, that's where the ethics come in, to really what is a problem around artificial intelligence. Again, it's a buzzword in the industry, and there's lots of stuff out there about what it could be, but I wanted to break it down in terms of what it actually is. At one end of the spectrum, the sorts of things that are being talked about as artificial intelligence include your typical mobile phone or home assistant application. You can say their name, they're given a human characteristic, and ask them to do particular things. Of course, that's more like a database with a verbal interface. If it hasn't been pre-programmed, they won't know how to do it. At the other end of the extreme, you've got science fiction. Kubrick's 2001, where Hal refuses to open the pod bay door because he's decided to reprogram himself. The reality is we're somewhere between those 2 points for most AI. AI in that sense relates to applications that know a little bit but don't know everything. Good examples would be AlphaGo or Deep Blue, the chess playing and Go playing computers respectively. In those cases, we've taught the computer a reasonable amount, the rules of engagement, the rules of interaction, but couldn't possibly have programmed every possible combination into their database. So it's not a typical database interaction, they've used some logic to make decisions. So what does this mean for analytics? Well, the good part is, in many cases, analytics programs can now look at your datasets and build suggestions for the sorts of visualizations, the sorts of analysis that might be important. And we use these tools on a day-to-day basis where they're relevant. So we're still not at a point where AI is taking over all of human interaction. We need to provide a level of context and especially ethics around decision-making where data is used to make human interventions. We're really open to what comes next for AI, but until then, we're not prepared to put all of our eggs in one basket. Maybe that's a job for Siri and Amazon.